Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Small Talk. See what I'm wearing? Let me just stand up here, just show you this. Go nice and close. Look at that. This was made for me. His sash, which is leather, was made for me for my guest who has become my friend. And that's why he keeps coming back on the show, I think. And yeah, here he is. And we're going to talk about this, by the way. Jeff Miller, welcome back to the show.
Good afternoon, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good. We're morning here. I know you're in New York, so you're in the afternoon.
Yeah, I got about 12:30 afternoon here.
Yeah, it sounds about right. So yeah, so I just want to talk about this sash that you made. Right? People can't really see everything, but you've got on here my brothers and sisters with their the birth dates on them.
Right, the colors for color correspondence.
Yeah, I got it upside down.
Oh, Nancy, there you go. I was gonna say everything's upside down. Were you standing on your head or what?
But
there we go. There we go.
I didn't realize that you were going to include the names because what I did was give you some of them by their nicknames and some of them by their proper name, you know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all fun.
Right.
So thank you for this. So
you're welcome.
How long did this take you to make, by the way?
It took me about once I got going and about a week nonstop.
That's a long time.
You're worth it.
Well, I think so. And it's all these nice little I don't know what you call them, but anyway, there's little
those are guitar stamps that I have. And you have musical notes, different musical notes throughout it. I was kind of I knew you liked those colors.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get it to look like a tie-dye is what my effect was trying to get.
Right.
Well, and the concho on the end is it holds both of them together. So if you ever get a guitar, you can unhook that and have your local leather person stamp in the proper holes to hook it to your guitar.
Maybe might hook it to one of my sisters.
They're jealous because you have the sash.
That's true. That is so true. So now that's one of the things that we talked about. There's so much to talk about. This might take another interview as well. You know, you've already been on the show twice, right?
Well, this is the second time. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you were going to talk about the United Legends guitar that was being auctioned off for the Ukraine.
Yes. My good friend Greg Godovich has the Jeff Healey tribute guitar signed by a bunch of people. A few of the names, Randy Bachman of Back and Turner Overdrive, and there's numerous people that are on there. Well, I made the guitar strap for that one too.
No, has it already been auctioned off? Do you know?
No, the auction ends, I believe, I don't know what time the cutoff is, but I believe it's March 27th.
Okay.
Which would have been Jeff Healey's birthday.
Very good. Oh, speaking of birthdays, now this is not airing on your birthday, but
yes, it is.
It won't air today.
Right. Oh, okay.
People see it. But it is your birthday, so happy birthday.
Right. Yep, it's Greg Gadovich's birthday too today. Happy birthday, Greg.
So everybody, this is March 20th when this is being taped. So just so you know that Jeff had a birthday March 20th. Actually, he has a birthday every year for some reason.
I do.
I don't know.
Yeah. Another year.
Another year. Yeah. Now you were talking about you've done some since the last time we spoke. You've finished some paintings. Now you had emailed me the pictures, but unfortunately, for some reason, I'm not able to bring them up. I don't know why.
Like I said, the last interview, if they want to see these pictures, they can pull them up on my Facebook. Let them do some work in hunting them down.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. If you want to see them, they're on my Facebook page.
What he said. Now you did send me, I'm going to show them one picture that I was able to capture that you had put on the messenger this morning. And let me just bring this up.
Yes, that is the very, very beginning of a painting that I'm doing. I got an idea from an Iranian artist that did this one drawing, and you can see it. It's linked to my Facebook page. I'm not copying them per se. I just got the great idea the sky is going to be all the sunflowers. And
Oh,
down below is the bombed out town
right.
and stuff like that. And what I'm doing with that painting when I get done is it's going to be auctioned off, probably at our American Legion, where I belong to. And all the proceeds are going to go to Greg Godovich to see the light for Save the Children of Ukraine.
Right. Very nice. That's
Fundraiser
awesome.
that he's
Yeah.
organized.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's hard to even talk about what's happening there and not get all,
I can't do enough for them poor
Yeah.
people. Not
Yeah.
enough.
for sure. It's just horrible. Now you were also, we're going to talk about paintings and drawings that you brought from local and worldwide artists. So,
Yes.
okay, do you have it? And I guess you don't have anything that you can show.
No, not in back of me. The only thing I have in back of me is Greg Godovich's the Neuschwanstein Castle that we talked about that was in the beginning process back then at the last interview. Well,
Mhm.
that's done. That's on the wall in back of me.
Right,
That's on my website.
right.
That's Greg's a proud owner of that. Also, the other picture that you see in the background, that is a painting that I have to get framed yet. That's going to our local American Legion, the writers. And what they're doing is with that painting, the money they raise off of that, they write a check out and they have a thing called like a Pony Express ride where
Okay.
they'll meet, they'll ride for so many hours and they'll meet the next chapter of or a next American Legion group of riders. They hand a check off to them. And I guess where this is going is to a children's hospital out west somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm a very humble person to be a part of these
Very good.
organizations.
I just want to talk about the legions for just a second. Like I know that some of them here in BC anyway are struggling because they don't have the membership that they used to have.
Right.
Is that happening where you are as well?
Not really. No, we have quite a bit.
Okay.
It's quite the one that we have, like, I don't know, 6, 7, American Legions within a 25-mile radius that I can go to at any time. And the one that I belong to in Hillcrest there. It's a good sized bar, and on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's hopping. And they have the tables too, and it's a good place. It's a nice place.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Glad to hear that. Now you finished a painting for Mrs. Claypool in
Yes.
Toronto, right?
Yeah, that one was a challenge. I had never done this before. I was down to our local Michael's getting a frame, one of my paintings framed.
Right.
And I just happened to look at this one and I come up with this idea of doing the main subject on the front of a glass. And then in the background, the reflection of the water and the sky was done on paper. And I put the paper behind the glass.
Yeah.
And on the front, I have fog that's coming off the water at the shoreline over the mountains and stuff.
Wow. That sounds
See it,
interesting. Yeah.
to see it and a picture of it it looks okay, but to see it in person, it just, and Mrs. Claypool is, Mrs. Claypool from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
And people know who Mrs. Claypool is.
Right. Yeah. When you said like seeing them in person, I like any kind of art. I mean,
Yes.
is a photo is not the same thing at all, of course.
No, it's not. You have to see something in
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, for sure.
Like your sash, for example. People are going to look at that and say, hey, that's kind of cool. But to see it in person and stuff, it's a big difference.
Yes, because you can't smell the leather like I can.
That's right. You got the leather smell.
I hope it stays forever.
Oh, I will.
It might just have to take up playing the guitar. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway,
Yeah.
I thought about it,
Well, I got an extra one I can send you.
That's very kind of you.
If my brother lets me do it, that's the next thing.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Just in case I decide not to take it up, you would have.
Yeah.
You don't want
I'll get you a cheap ukulele or something to try first.
Okay. Now you also, let's see, you did a drawing for your brother's birthday on March 15th. Again, I wish I could show these things and I just,
Well, no, I didn't do the drawing. That was from an artist from Indonesia that did the drawing.
oh no, that was a different one. You've got two different comments here.
I got a bunch. I have I have three different,
Three from Indonesia.
four actually from Indonesia.
Oh, because the one for your brother, it doesn't say that it was from Indonesia, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. And there are three different artists from Indonesia that did those four paintings and drawings.
Right. Now, that's kind of interesting. Why did you buy, or how did you come about seeing these drawings from these artists in Indonesia?
The first one was the colored, the big, I mean, that's right above my TV. This thing is huge. I saw that. These are people that are friends of mine on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
That friend request me because they see my art, or I see them, or I request the friend request them.
Right.
And I saw this guy's piece that he had for sale. And I go, oh my God, I gotta have it. And I bought it.
Nice.
And then these two other guys that I got to be friends with, I says, hey, can you do this? And they said the next painting or drawing, their pen and ink, the next drawing was a motorcycle, two-wheel motorcycle.
Okay.
And he listed the sign in the background and put poor Crane. Well, he screwed up and put the Shenango Forks zip code up. I live in Port Crane, but I have a Shenango Forks mailing address, and I didn't want him to change it because so far only two people have noticed that mistake. And that's that's in there. Well, then my friend that I ride with, Doc, he says, you don't ride a two-wheel motorcycle. And I go, yeah, I know, but I didn't have the heart to tell him. I says, after he almost got it done, I said, hey, I ride a Can-Am. I don't ride a two, but I like this, so I bought it anyway.
All right.
And then I wrote a different guy, and he did a drawing for me of my Can-Am.
Right.
I sent him a picture what it looked like out front of a bar, you know, at a local in Seabers out in Smithville Flats. I took it last year. I sent it to him. I told him the subject matter, how I wanted it, and that's what he came up with. I'm going, wow, that is pretty cool. So yeah.
It's so nice when somebody does something that you ask for, though, and it comes the way you pictured it or you had in mind, or even if sorry.
No, I had what I wanted in mind, but when I saw it, it was like, this wasn't really what I had in mind. It was even better.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's yeah. Because I had an illustrator do some illustrators for a kid's book that I wrote, and when I saw the finished product, it was like, it's not what I pictured, but again, it was like that oh my moment. Yes, you know.
Yeah,
it was really good. Now there's also you bought. Hold on, a painting from somebody named Cheered in Blood from British Columbia.
Yeah. Yes, I did. It's the title of the painting is called Ghost Web.
Okay.
And every single stroke is 1 millimeter long.
Oh.
He said, and now for me to do something like that, it looks, if you stamp, it looks like a spider web per se.
Yeah.
For me to do something like that, that would drive me crazy.
I'm gonna see if I can find something
that,
on
that turned out really nice.
Good. I'm just looking to see if I can find anything on that artist.
Yeah, we stay in touch, and I tried sending him one of my paintings.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, the nightmare that I'm finding now with shipping stuff to Canada is your duty tax and the stuff.
Right.
And it wasn't that big of a painting. I had it in the frame, and they wanted him to pay $70 for it to get it out of duty tax hawk.
Yeah.
And I said, don't do that. I says, ship it back. And when I get it back, I'll take it out of the frame and I'll mail it in a mailer so he can get it, and he'll just frame it himself.
Right.
So yeah.
I was wondering, Yeah, I was wondering about cost because I make these octopus hats and somebody in Montreal, one of my family members in Montreal ordered one. It was like $20 just for the mailing.
Oh, that's nothing.
But it's crazy because this was just a hat, right?
You know,
It's
no,
nuts.
no, that was the painting that I had did for him, the black and white full moon over the water looking through
Yes,
the trees one.
yes,
I had sent that to him, and I'll give you an example on how crazy it is on shipping throughout the world.
yeah,
Those drawings to come from Indonesia,
right.
shipping alone was $70. And they
Wow.
just put them in a mailer,
Right.
but because of the size,
Yeah,
it what they go by in charge.
right. Hey, Tiered in Blood is my friend on Facebook.
Yes, get out of here.
Yeah. Isn't that the coolest thing? I'm looking for some of his artwork. Oh, and it's got oh, look at this. This is you. Okay, this is, hello, this is what I have done. Jeff Miller.
Oh yeah, here. Oh yeah, that's his. Yeah, yeah, that's the guitar strap video that I had sent him of those last guitar strap. Yeah, he goes by another name too. There is his real name there. I'm drawing a blank offhand. I gotta call him Tiernan now.
Yeah, this is one of his. I just decided we'll show some of this. You see that?
Yeah, yeah. The guy is really good. He has his own style.
Yeah.
That's why I buy paintings. My living room is turned into an art gallery from different people's paintings locally all over the world. That's the one he sent me.
Hold
right
on.
there. That one was crazy. That was every brush stroke is 1 millimeter long.
That's the one you were talking about. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm glad you mentioned him. Then I looked him up because now we can talk about somebody that we both know, right?
Yeah. Hi, Jared. How you doing?
Now I'm gonna do find you on Facebook while we're talking so that I can show some of your stuff. So people can see what you're talking about at least.
Right. Okay.
All right, hold on now. Why is it going? Oh, yes, I know it's your birthday. We got that, people. So you should have some of your work here, right?
Right. How about the cobblestone barn?
Hold on here.
That one is, I did that. It's not the scale, but we have a cobblestone barn, not even 3 miles from where I grew up.
Okay.
It's down the road from me now. That was built in the late 1800s.
Right.
And supposedly through the historian said that that was the third barn. He decided to make it out of stone because the first two were made out of wood, and he spent all his time at the farm.
Right.
And his wife got pissed at him and set the barns on fire. This is the story. We don't know if it's true or not. Sounds like a good story to me. And that's why he built this cobblestone barn, so she couldn't burn it down.
Like, didn't find it, but I did find, hold on, where did it go? This painting that it sent to Cindy Dawson.
Yep. That is not far either from where I grew up. We had a stretch of road that went through these woods.
Okay.
And when the leaves were on it, even during the daytime, we always called it the Black Forest.
Right.
Well, that's the Black Forest after the leaves come off at night. And then the light's actually shining off. The light that you see is actually in your car that you see.
Right. It is pretty fascinating. Yeah, it's really fascinating. I'm just looking, well, we talked to see if we can find any more of your work. Here is the Influenza's fundraiser. Is that your painting? Is that yours?
Yep, that is what happened yesterday.
Oh,
that was for the little boy, 9-year-old little boy that was born with some spinal cord. He had some problems, and they were having a fundraiser yesterday. They raised over $15,000 for him.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome.
A band called Kentucky Music Mafia,
right,
out of Nashville, Tennessee. played
Right.
at the fundraiser. Now this fundraiser took place in Indiana,
Okay.
and my friend Megan Ash and
Yeah.
her mom Janet Eldridgen, they talk about my donation, and there's a video on my Facebook page
Right.
that they talk about. They explain what my donation is.
Oh, cool.
So then,
Yeah.
yep, that's the original painting right there. That's the one from Indonesia. That was the first one. That's the one that's above my. I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Well,
Now
they're all awesome.
people will say, well, how come they sign some of them? They sign over to Hefe. Well, Hefe is my writing name that my friend
Oh,
Doc gave me.
okay.
So some of them will have Jeff. Some of them have Hefe. Yeah, that's my tattoos from over.
You're
That
sweet.
was that was a couple years ago.
Well,
Yeah,
that's so much
that was
fun talking to you and looking up these things about you on Facebook at the same time.
yeah, that was during the late fall, early winter hour, months. Not much to do. Yeah, let's get a tattoo.
I figure I should be able to bug you because what people don't know is Jeff can be a little, his words, Okay,
Yeah,
so he had been
yes,
emailing me things he wanted to talk about or want to show, whatever, like that.
yeah. She says that I'm stalking her.
I,
So
I thought it was harassment. So
yeah, that too. Yeah, you do that stuff back here, you get arrested for it. Your laws must be a little more lenient in Canada.
oh, this is pretty awesome. This one here.
Yeah, that's nothing that I own. That's just an example of the artwork that these guys do and put up for
Right.
sale.
I'm just looking for more of your stuff. You're really, really good at promoting other artists and not so much seeing of your own stuff. So,
I'm just a humble
but
person.
this is yours, though, right?
No, that came from a local artist. That's a charcoal drawing.
That's the one
His
you were.
name is, yep, his name is Dan.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, some of these are so cool. These are so cool.
That is the one after the guy made the two-wheel motorcycle. I didn't have the heart to tell him.
Yeah.
And that is the picture of my three-wheel, my Can-Am out front of the bar.
Right.
And that,
So you have
and
a
that,
three-wheeler.
yes, I have a Can-Am Spider, which is made in Canada.
Very nice. My sisters and I talked about getting, how many seater did we want now? For all of us. So we're five girls, basically five of us out here, although one of our sisters in Montreal at the moment, but getting a five-wheeler, so we can all be on the same motorcycle or whatever you're going to call that one. But of course,
Well,
it's out of our.
what you ought to get is one of those double-decker buses then that has the open top and ride around. That way you get the whole family in there.
Out of our price range, unfortunately. We're all poor. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so this has been fun though, going over some of your
yeah, let's
your
see,
work.
what happened we talked about? We talked about Greg's painting, the cobblestone. I got contacted to do a painting in there. Remember the spider web with the black widow and the rose in the back?
Yeah.
I did that. That was a job that a person had contacted me on and wanted me to paint that. And that was kind of outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But it actually turned out really nice. Not something that I do all the time, spider webs and black widows and roses. I'll do paintings of flowers, and that rose actually turned out really good. So
yeah, you have a lot of variety in your paintings, right?
yeah, I find that I have to. If I just stick to the mountain scenes and the sky and the sunset and the sunrises and reflections in water, yeah, they are nice, but after a while it's like, okay, it's time to try something else.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, things are going very well for me.
Very good. I'm happy for you. And we talked about this, I think, on the other interview. It'd be nice to meet in person one day. Hopefully it'll happen. Who knows, right?
Well, I told you that my brother Ralph and I, hopefully when he comes in to visit in July, um, we're going to see Kim Mitchell in concert at the Budweiser stage. And I like to meet a bunch of the people up there, figure out, hey, let's get together at whatever your local bars are up there, and we can meet each other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're in Toronto that time, I know you're a little ways away.
I'm a little ways away. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's too bad.
Oh.
I used to live in Burlington, Ontario, which was really, much, much closer, but that was years ago now. So
hop in the Learjet and fly out for a day.
yeah, sure. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Anyway, so I think that we just about covered everything that
Yeah, I think so. I'll update you on the painting that I'm working on for the Ukraine kids.
Okay.
And also I'd like to mention also people that know Greg Gadovich, or if they know me, they can go to my website, or they can go to his website and pull up. I have links to donate to the children's fund that we're raising money for. It's a great cause. I turn on the news and it's so depressing of what's happening.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends, they have family in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I think about these people, and my friends, they have family, and tears will start running down my face.
How could you not?
I can't imagine
No.
having an aunt or an uncle or cousins that's going through this.
Yeah.
So get on there, donate some money, you people from United States and Canada. Let's get some money to these poor people.
And what we'll do, I think, Jeff, we'll have you back after things have been auctioned.
Okay.
Okay, so we can get you to give us the results, because people don't always
right.
know how much money was made.
That will probably be in probably 2 months.
Okay, no problem.
That's all done and said with. Yeah, it's going to be at least 2 months.
Okay.
I still got to organize it. What we're going to do with that paintings in back of me, we're going to hold a dual auction at the Legion.
Very good.
And their auction money will go towards their organization, and mine will go towards this. And I'm going to get a hold of my friend at Channel 12 WBNG, Josh, and have him come in and talk to us and stuff and do a story on it. So you will, if you really want one of those 2 paintings, I will make arrangements where you can call in and make phone bids.
Right.
But it's going to be everybody from Broome County. Broome County is a large county. Anybody that sees Channel 12 News or wants to drive up, and they can bid. It's a Chinese auction is what it is. They write down their bid and that's it. So, I mean, they're going to be framed in very nice frames, museum glass in them. Right. So these are going to be quite something to have.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Well, thank you, Jeff. We'll like I said, we'll do a follow-up in a couple months. Then we'll have you back on, and all of you viewers out there, like I just said, if you can possibly help with a donation, it doesn't have to be a large amount.
No, it doesn't.
Right? You send
if everybody donated $20, look at the money that we could raise for these people.
Absolutely. And be nice, everybody. Take care and peace out. Until next time.